throw out some stuff into different chats I'm in. And then we'll go ahead and get started.
Goodness me, I can hear myself.
Oh, yeah, probably mute that. Hydra is broken, so no music. Go ahead and put on your own music in the background if you guys want.
Yes.
Sam Smith, woo!
Listen to Jensen Ackles' band, Radio Company. The only country music I've ever listened to.
Firing up Sam Smith in the background. Let's go.
I'm putting on Darkest Dungeon in the background.
Hell yeah.
Do you want us to do the normal thing on our names on the bottom? With, like,
yes,
with the AC?
Yes, please.
Oh, yes. Hold on. How... I have to remember how to do that. Display
Dude,
name.
I got 2 followers while I was offline. Nice.
Oh yeah, I shouted you out to my artist and everything, and they said they're gonna come check you out.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank them for making Suzerain.
Now to close out of that, so that way I am not self-conscious seeing the numbers go up and down.
Wait a minute. For some reason, my sheet says I'm a fighter, but if I go to more information, I'm a rogue. What?
Ah, yes, roll 20 at its finest.
Roll 20.
So
why?
true.
Do you want our passive perception as well?
Yes, please.
PP.
PP. Alright.
And while you get that all set up, I am just going to get things started here. The Isles of Manaki are a set of islands far off from any other civilization, with a relatively small but happy population. Only around 2,000 or 3,000 people live in the islands. Around 40 years ago, there was a ship that landed on the Isles of Manaki. These were the Ekolf people, a race of dwarves from a far-off kingdom. At first, things were a little bit rocky. They didn't trust each other, the people of Manaki and the Ekolf. But after some time, they began to come together and form one society. That is, until the leader of the dwarven people, Scotty Filkir, learned about ancient magics on the Isles of Manaki and tried to take them for his own. He was struck down by an elemental by the name of Kada, the spirit of the island itself, Kadaur. And ever since then, every year on this day, there is a large festival celebrating Filkir's fall. That is the day that we currently find ourselves on. As our party members come from all over the islands, or some of them living on Manaki already, to enjoy the festivities. We will go ahead and roll a D5 and figure out who we are going to be introduced to first. Going down the Discord list, number 2 would, of course, be Susabran. Please introduce your character and yourself.
Oh, me. I'm R4. I'll be playing Suzerain today. Suzerain is just a silly little penguin guy who's been running for his life most of this island. You see, the islands host a quite variety of different life, a part of them. And Suzerain, he doesn't really fit into most of this thing, being a tropical penguin and all. So, his life's rather difficult. He studied with what washed-up books he could from various different shipwrecks and other things, but most of this island really thinks of him just as food. He's been running most of his life. It's really not a good day for him any day.
Susabran, as you explore the port area of Monarchy, you find that the sounds and the sights are a little bit overwhelming. There are hundreds and hundreds of people here, singing, dancing, playing music. All kinds of people, from the taller humanoids that you usually see around the island, to the shorter dwarves, and every now and then you get a peek of something that you thought you had escaped from. Large decapodian people. Giant lobsters and shrimp-like people with weapons basically built into their body.
And these are mostly the creatures I've been running from, roaming around the city?
They are some of the things that you have run from, yes.
Very good. Thank you, DM. And this city, it's a rather large city compared to most things on this island?
In the Isles of Monarchy, this is the largest city in the world.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. As our little penguin friend tries to acclimate himself to his new surroundings for a moment, we will go ahead and roll another d4 and see who we are introducing next. 4. That's fantastic. The first person that you see, our camera kind of turns and looks directly at one of the Decapodian people that you see and almost have a little panic attack with. As, please introduce yourself, Friedrichs.
Yes, hi, my name's Tim. I'll be playing Fried Reese. And Fried, he's kind of this... He's huge. He is nearly 7 feet tall, with 2 gigantic clubbing arms, and then 2 smaller normal ones. He's very colorful, has a rainbow sort of pattern going on, and he is staring directly at this little penguin guy because he inherently views him as food.
Beautiful. Okay.
Oh.
So, let's just go ahead and get everybody introduced before we get into any kind of RP or anything. I will roll a d3 now. Number 3, that would be Ricky.
Oh,
There
hi.
is-
I'm Rick, and I am playing River. River he's a turtle. He is very small. He's only about 2'8". But though he be small, he be mighty. He is a very stocky individual. After years of working a forge and just being a blacksmith here in this big city for the last couple of years. He wears a eye patch over his right eye, and you can see some kind of like claw mark scarring coming down from his forehead down to his right cheek, and he is wearing probably the dirtiest tunic you've ever seen in your life. It might have been white once, but now it's blackened, it's brown, it's frayed, there's holes all in it, there's burns on it, but he just wears it proudly.
All right. I'm sorry, though. How tall did you say he is?
He is 2'8".
Oh. I always thought he was way taller than that.
Oh, he's a small guy.
This entire time I've been, like, going with the idea that he was, like, at least 5 foot something, maybe 6 foot. And he's just a little baby. Fantastic.
Welcome to the theme.
1. That would be Adrian.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'll be playing Ursa. And Ursa is she's short for a dwarf. She's about 4 feet tall, continuing with the theme of everyone in the party being very small. She's got very, like, wide shoulders and wide hips and big, strong arms. But she's wearing a very flowy, pretty dress, navy blue, with a little cardigan that she's kind of wrapped around, even though it's still fairly warm on the island. And she's got long blonde hair that she's tied into thick braids. And she's got a little pointed little witch hat that the colors seem to be a little out of place on such a bright and colorful island such as the Sunken Isles, but she is, she's carrying a staff with a crescent moon on it, and all of her accessories are covered in stars.
Alright. And that brings us to our last character. Where's Susabron going? There we go. Whoa! Roll 20 is fucking with me right now. It tried to drag Susabron. Tried to drag Susabron, just yeet him over to another island.
Poor Susabron, he can never get a break.
Never.
The last party member for us to introduce today, Clever Boy.
Howdy, howdy. I'm not Jaybird. Most people call me Jaybird, and today I'll be playing Clever Boy. This Clever Boy is constantly looking around him with a slightly jittery expressions. He's around about 2'5", looking very similar to a Utah raptor. He has very rich purple scales across his body for the most part, with splotches of yellow on like the dorsal parts of the body, with more black and feathers. He wears basic leathers across his body, decorated with bones of his kills, like the piranha you would see on his shoulder on the art. At the moment, he carries a short bow made of bones. Though, at the moment, during this festival at the very start, he's with two of his fellow Meyer Scales, just going around drinking and gloating about hunts that they've done, mostly overplaying it when it's mostly been like killing small game like deer or lizards or stuff like that. But nah, very mighty game.
Alright. Ooh, that was loud. 1 sec, let me go and turn that off. Yo, my new shirt finally got here. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. So, with all of you, who here is from Manaki? I believe just River, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is Manaki the city itself?
Manaki is the island.
Yes, Susabron is not.
Okay.
And I don't believe Ursa is from this island.
Okay, fantastic. So, for many of you, being around this many people all at once is a little bit hectic, but there is a lot of, like, joy just in the faces of the people around here. Those of you who have come here for the festivities before would know that the festival lasts for 1 week, with each day being themed around different events. Here on the first day, it begins with the practice of rituals reserved only for the gathering families. Mostly teaching children how to send motes of light into the sky, speaking with their ancestors, and some of the older villagers performing rituals that appease the spirits of the Isles. Just before dawn, everyone gathers in Macau Village Center to hear the creation story. A teller of Manaki blood describes the Star Breather, a benevolent, roaming deity who created the Isles using his own flesh and blood. They describe how the mortal and the immortal were divided so that the living could walk on the immortal soil, speak with the ocean, and dance with the world. As thanks for the power they've been given over the dormant world, just as the sun reaches its zenith, the storyteller performs a divine ritual, expressing the amount of power they have. The sun above Kadaur vanishes, with the sky now only illuminated by the motes of light that the islanders create. In this prolonged twilight, the islanders provide offerings to the Star Breather and to the immortal spirits. The islanders commune with the spirits, manifesting them in ways that could be mistaken for magic. So, let's go ahead and go down the line again, and anybody who brought some kind of a offering to the Star Breather or to the spirits of Manaki and the Isles themselves, go ahead and tell us what you brought. We will start just up at the top with Irsa. Is it Irsa or Ursa?
Ursa.
Okay.
It's just spelled like that. Ursa is familiar with the rituals, but she is a little bit hesitant around her kinsfolk, I suppose. She does prefer isolation, so she would have brought a small offering of something she had found on one of her journeys through the lands. So I'm gonna say she brings a small bracelet, like a gold bangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said you found this, you didn't craft it yourself or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Fantastic. So you add that onto a large pile that's forming kind of in the town center. In fact, let me drag you guys over onto another map here. So, you can go ahead and place yourselves wherever you want, but the offerings are usually being brought before this statue here. The next person up, Susabron, did you bring anything for the spirits today?
Susabron will kind of just give a look around, and not quite understanding what's going on, he'll take out his coconut, his most trusted coconut, that has slain the most dire of his enemies and saved his life, and put it in the pile.
The people who are watching the pile to make sure that nobody steals from the spirits look a little bit confused, but you're not sure if it's because of what you brought or the fact that you are you. And they kind of just give you a small smile and a little nod as you put down your coconut and step away.
Yeah, Susabron will look at their curious gaze, and he'll look at them and say, sorry, this saved me from a lobster once. It's very valuable. And he'll step away.
No worries, child. And they will kind of like just add it onto the pile in a way that is aesthetically pleasing. The next person up, Clever Boy, did you bring anything for the spirits today?
Yeah, yes. I would have brought a very pretty feather from like a peacock that they've had before.
a pretty feather from a peacock.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly. River, what about you?
Yeah. Having lived in this city for a while, he would have done this a couple times. Preparing things in his blacksmithing shop for this. So this year he's prepared a ornament, so a ceremonial like piece of armor, a chest plate, with a beautiful kind of like night skyscape on it that he will set in front of the statue.
One of the two people who are standing here, you actually recognize River as the person that you learned blacksmithing from. They're one of the elders here. And as you hand it over, they give you just a very respectful bow and kind of like tap their knuckles on it. Just making sure it's of your quality.
Understandable, master.
And they will add it onto the pile. Friedreich, did you bring anything for the spirits?
Yeah, remind me, is the old shell one of the aforementioned spirits?
The old shell is not one that they specifically mention. Old shell is technically considered a deity. This is more a ritual for the star breather, which is another deity. But they probably wouldn't turn down something made for old shell.
Right. Freed, he kind of just walks up to the pile before falling to his knees and offering up a cool rock he found. Just a really, really neat rock that he's going to put on the pile. It's like colorful.
Fantastic. You put a neat rock on the pile.
It's a big, neat rock, to be fair. I'm very large. He's carrying around, like, a very large, neat rock.
Like, okay, how big of a rock are we talking?
It's like a small boulder.
How large is this boulder? Bigger than anyone in attendance today?
I would say yes. I would say it's larger than several members of the party.
Fantastic. You
Like
feel,
5 foot diameter, kinda.
You feel like Old Shell would be proud.
Great.
They don't move the big rock because it is very heavy and they are old, so they'll just let it lay where it rests. Very well. So, for each of you, your senses for the remainder of the festival, as you have appeased the immortal spirits of the island, they are going to make sure that the festival is more pleasing to you. Your sense of smell is a little bit heightened. Colors appear a little bit brighter. The wind now sounds like a distant song until the end of the festival. The spirits of Manaki are a physical force and will interact with the world, and this is just their way of showing a little bit of thanks.
So, Suzebron will look towards one of the elders, or anybody in the area. So, what does this even do? And why are we putting all of this here?
We're showing the ones that have gone, the ones who have already passed away, that we haven't forgotten them and we're not leaving them behind. It's a way of returning to our roots and remembering who we are.
Thank you for... suppose.
I'm sorry, what was that? You kind of cut out.
Oh, he said, thank you for your time, I suppose.
And thank you for your gift, child. Go, enjoy the festivities.
I'm sorry. I'm not really a child. I'm just small.
Ah, I see. They do not apologize.
Oh, okay. He'll say out loud. Where are these games at?
No games today. The games start tomorrow. For today, we drink, we eat, we stay up as long as we can, enjoy the night, forget our responsibilities, and live a little.
So you're telling me that if I sleep here tonight, nothing's gonna try and eat me?
No. Do people normally try to eat you?
Currents, actually. I'll be walking on the beach, and then just like, do, something's trying to eat me.
Child, I would recommend you find a way to protect yourself.
I-
There are some shops open if you need to buy a weapon.
I have, protection, and he'll pull out, a small string with bark, with a bunch of pieces of bark attached to it. The string is very old and dusty, and looks like it's about to break. And on the, pieces of bark, you can just see a singular word on each of them. One of them saying shield, one of them saying magic missile, another saying featherfall. This is what I use to protect myself. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to carve these words out. I don't have hands.
You poor thing. And you can tell that they're just unsure of how to react to the plight that is Susabron.
It
I
sucks.
don't know if there's any way for us to help you, but you will be safe here for the time being.
Thank you. Can I get some water?
River, who's nearby and kind of, he can't help but not like listen in, is going to wander over to you, Susaron. He's just gonna grab onto your arm. Come on there, Tux. I'll get you something to drink. You can use it. And he's gonna drag you away to the nearest tavern that you can find.
You're not gonna eat me, are you?
Why would I eat you?
Well, yeah. Okay, thanks.
Stick with me, you little panicky thing. You'll be fine.
Thanks, I guess. Just, can you make sure it's diet water?
I'm gonna get you something proper, alright?
You, like, audibly
Oscar.
hear... You just hear one of the elders just, oh dear.
Yep.
Yeah, as River leads Susabran away, Freed follows, kind of crouching in the bushes and shadows.
Yes,
Just following.
the bright red lobster walking among the small bushes.
Listen. Freed is the smartest creature alive.
Understandable. Are you going to attempt to make some kind of a stealth check, or are you just vibing?
I mean, sure. Why not?
Okay, I'm going to say a disadvantage because you're a bright red lobster and these are not tall bushes.
That's fair. Stealth. Boom. That's a 4.
Susabron, you're very aware of the fact that there is a giant lobster hiding in the bushes a few feet away.
Trying to hide in the bushes.
What did you say your name was? And he'll be speaking to the lizard who has him.
No, it's the.
Oh,
Turtle.
who has me?
Turtle.
Turtle. Alright, he'll be speaking to the turtle who has him. So, what did you say your name was?
Name's River. Who the hell are you?
My name's Susabron, but more importantly, who's that in the bushes? There's somebody over there, and he'll start crouching behind the even smaller than him turtle.
River will look towards the lobster.
Look, if you're gonna try something, just try it. Stop with the stupid stuff over there. Let's get this done and over with.
I have a very dumb question, really quick. Has
Please.
Susabron ever been in a game where there was someone in the party smaller than him that he couldn't hide behind?
Ever been in, like, trying to hide behind something smaller than him?
Has he ever been in a game with someone smaller than him that he couldn't hide behind?
No, not really.
Fantastic. Okay, continue.
Freed is really cool with being called out from the bushes. However, you have made the mistake of telling Freed that he is doing something stupid. As he rises from the bushes and walks over, he kind of just how tall are you?
I'm 2'8".
Okay, and I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So Freed looks down at the small creature at around like knee height, and he attempts to flex all of his muscles at the same time, and then he taps the side of his head with a giant claw and says, I must have misheard. Surely you did not just call me stupid, did you?
I didn't say you were stupid. I said what you were doing was stupid. Now, if you're gonna try some shit, let's do this.
And he's like cracking his neck as he's saying that. He's got his mace out already. He's trying to flex a little bit as well.
Ursa's
Please.
Ursa's making eye contact with the elders by the offering because they are still right there,
Yeah.
right next to the offering pile, and they're like,
Would you say that with my sheer size and the distance between us, it would be possible for me to reach over River and grab Susabron?
Like, physically possible, yes. I will say that at this point, the elders, one of them is reaching for what looks like a horn at their side. Like, the kind of horn that somebody would, like, sound an alarm with. And, but yes, you could reach over and pick up Susabron.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach over and pick up Susabron and try and scuttle away with him.
oh god.
Oh my god.
I'm just picturing you pull a Zoidberg like.
Exactly. Precisely.
Okay, so is Susabron going to attempt to resist this?
In character, yes, but out of character, I'm going to allow it to succeed.
Okay, so Susabron does put up a little bit of a fight, but you want him to fail, so okay. You reach over River and just grab Susabron by, like, the scruff of his neck, basically, if he was a cat. And you're just going to run away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget about the Zoidberg nurses.
Sir,
Oh,
don't you think you want to enjoy
With
some...
voice.
Don't you think you want to enjoy some diet water with me at the bar, maybe? Listen, diet water is very good for you. It's got less calories than the real thing. I don't even know what a calorie is, but it's got those.
I like hold him at face height and I go, you make an excellent point, Lunch. Lead the way. And I like hold him out to like guide me.
As you look over, the elders have the horn to their lips. And
Yeah.
then you start to put him down, and they're just like, giving you a look like, you want to keep this going?
That's cool.
The Susabron will look to the others. No, it's fine. I know this guy. It's just my unconfident personality that really makes it show like I don't. But I swear I know him. He's like my cousin or something.
Upon hearing that, they'll... Hold on.
Like, hold on.
They tilt their head a little bit in visible confusion and will slowly lower the horn back down to their side.
Ursa will try to communicate with them with just her eyes that she's going to be following them.
The elders, as you guys are about to start walking away, just maybe tone it down a little bit before somebody gets hurt. Just a heads
This is
up.
out loud to all of us.
Specifically to Friedrichs and Susabron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Freed
River.
just like swivels his, doesn't like turn towards them, but swivels his eyes towards them, little stalk eyes, and just gives them a massive thumbs up with one of his clubbing hands, and then proceeds to look away.
With one of his clubbing hands.
What the fuck are
You know,
you?
the hand that's made for clubbing.
What the fuck are you? Okay. So, you three are able to head off in the direction of Diet Water, which is just regular water.
It matters. It's diet. It's got less calories.
True. You know what? You head over to a table that has fresh water instead of salt water.
Oh.
There you go. That's what Diet Water will be for now.
Diet water's fresh water. Let's go.
I mean, I suppose if you were to drink enough salt water, you'd pretty quickly end up losing a lot of weight from how sick you got. So that could also be Diet Water.
During all
Do
that,
not condone saltwater cleanse. That is a terrible idea. Anyway.
Alright.
Where is the direction of Diet Water exactly?
I'll say the closest source of water that you guys are able to, like, see within eyesight would be this one right here.
A fountain.
It's just a fountain.
during
Ooh.
all that chaos, DM, Clever Boy with his two friends, Lickspittle and Roundbelly, they're done start drinking. Wherever there is drink. We're getting that hard water.
Fantastic. Hard water. That's something entirely different, but okay.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're all good. I think that, like, probably looking at these buildings here, I don't think that there really is just a bar on this map, so we'll say here.
Okay.
Yeah, they look tavern-ish. It's the only one that doesn't have a bedroom.
Yeah.
Avernest.
Okay. And with that bit of excitement, unless anybody else had something they want to do right now, that will bring us...
The fountain is fresh water or salt water?
The fountain is fresh water.
Never mind. Continue, please.
It would appear to have some pipes in it that kind of just recycle the water back up at the top.
That's a shame. Continue, please.
Big mister, would you set me down inside of there? I need to ruffle my feathers.
Yes. And he drops you into the fountain.
Not high enough for fall damage, but getting close.
He's like 9 feet in the air as he's dropped, so he's just 1 foot off.
Susabron will just ruffle his feathers, obviously intimidated by this big, lobster-like creature that has come into his life unexpectedly. What did they call you, big man?
I'm so glad you asked. Well, my real name is impronounceable to the tongues of most people. But the folks around here just call me Friedrichs.
So, you're Friedrichs?
That is correct.
I'm Susabron. Please don't eat me, thank you. I just don't want you to eat me. I'm not that tasty, I swear. Listen, out of all the one creature that's gotten a bite of me, he did not like me. He left me like a 2 out of 10 on the wizard net. It's not very good, I swear.
You make a convincing argument. Perhaps I will not eat you for now.
I'm not corrupted or anything. You see, like, rough feathers wouldn't be very tasty, I swear.
For now.
And Suzebron will attempt to waddle through his legs and head towards the bar, hoping that this big man does not follow him.
Does anybody follow him?
Yeah. yes.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll say that there are a couple more tables in here. So you guys are able to pile in and get some drinks in a pretty cramped building, all things considered. It seems like they underestimated the turnout a little bit.
Well, we are all small, except for Freed, so
True.
I think
Who is enormous.
Yeah.
Suzebron will order a diet water specifically.
That doesn't exist.
What do you mean that doesn't exist?
I'll get you something. I'll get you
that
something.
doesn't.
Drink it all the time. It's what the ships float on. Diet water.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Okay.
all I'm saying is diet water is really good for Weight Watching. I just have to follow it up with some coconut juice right after.
you. It's like the one type of coconut liquid there is not.
You got coconut milk, coconut water. Where's my coconut juice?
Suzebron will just point his flipper in a random direction. You see, you go out that way, and you have an ocean full of diet water. It is very tasty at times, especially with your food.
Somebody please get this thing something to actually hydrate him.
Look,
Don't
man.
get your feathers all in a ruffle. I said I was gonna get you a drink.
And River will head over to the bar and get 2 very large ales.
That'll do it. And they'll just kind of pass along the ales, questioning if Susebron's actions and everything about him are the result of severe dehydration, or if he's just this way. And as the night ends up passing, with you all getting some drinks and enjoying yourselves, we will move on to day 2 of the festivities.
Sweet.
Also, I've been drinking Brack.
So,
Yeah,
I would like-
boy.
I would like to point out that after a teensy sip of the ale, Suzebron would just drink from the fountain instead.
Alright. I will say that a few people kind of toss in some coins because they don't really have much use for them here on the islands, and it's fun.
Finally, some tasty water.
At the dawn of the second day, the islanders return to the center of Makulf, and the story is continued by an elderly Ekolf woman. The story from before about the Starbringer.
An elderly who? What?
Ekolf. They're the dwarves.
Gotcha. Thank you.
She describes the arrival of the Ekolf, a wonderful day where the natives were blessed with new friends, new foods, and new practices to celebrate. Then, just as the sun rises, bonfires are lit, and the villagers begin to play games and host competitions while a vast feast is prepared. Wild boar and other beasts are gathered by the competing hunters, adding to the meal until noon, when all visitors and locals share in the bounty. After the feast, the dancing, games, and competitions continue. There are quite a few competitions going on today. There are tests of strength, tests of dexterity, mental games like not quite chess, kind of like checkers a little bit.
That's exactly what it's called. Is not quite chess.
Yeah, exactly.
The sign just says chess? Question mark.
Games such as Liar's Dice and other games that are more mentally stimulating, not physically. We'll go ahead and go down the list here, and if anybody would like to play in a game, go ahead and let me know. We'll start again with Ursa.
Ooh, okay. Are there any endurance type games?
You see that on the beach there are people setting up like little racing lines, like little sprints.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
There's also a game where there's like a bar with buckets on either side, and the goal is to fill them with as much water as you can and see who can hold them up the longest.
Oh, that sounds cool, but I don't think she'd be very good at it. Let's try the sprints.
Okay.
Yeah. She's
So-
like got no shoes on and she's hiking up her skirts and she's just feet in the sand. Yeah.
You head down to the beach and kind of stand in line with some of the others, and you find yourself competing against a member of the Ki, the kind of like a Triton in most other settings, but a little bit more animalistic. And I'm going to need you to make me a quick athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm not good at either of them. This is gonna be fun.
The DC is 14.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey! So, as the race begins, the Ki apparently did not get the memo that sprinting on sand is significantly more difficult than sprinting on anything solid. And they immediately eat shit. Allowing you to get ahead despite your more stubby legs.
She's got little legs, but they're strong little legs.
As the winner of the game, you earn a simple weapon of your choice.
Ooh, fun. Oh shit, gotta pull up the table.
While you go ahead and pick that, we'll go ahead and move on down the line. Susabron, would you like to participate in anything?
Susabron would like to mistakenly enter into the strongman competition, not understanding what's going on. Whatever athletically challenging competition's going on.
Probably the most strength-based one that you can see is people lifting up boulders and seeing how far into the sea they can throw them.
Yeah, Susabron would like to participate in this.
Specifically by accident?
Yes, he will be wandering around, not understanding anything that's going on, as fun is not something he's used to.
So, Susabron, as you are walking along the beach, your little feet are getting a little bit tired, so you decide to sit down against a rock for a moment and bask in the sun. This is immediately cut short when the rock is lifted and you fall backwards into the little hole that was left behind. And as you look up, there is a probably about 6'2" person covered in tattoos. And they just kind of look down and, "Oh, sorry about that, friend. Didn't see you there. Do you need any help up?"
Oh, he's just gonna look around at what's going on, not understanding. I'm quite strong myself, thank you. I could probably do that.
Are you sure about that?
Yup, I sure am.
What a man! And he will, like, kind of lift you up out of the hole and give you a slap on the back. Come on then, pick your poison. And looking around, the boulders seem to be in about 3 different size categories from like smallest to biggest.
Oh,
They're kind
absolutely.
of grouped up in those different ones.
He'll pick the baby league boulder.
Okay. So you
DM,
stand behind. Yep.
A spear.
You're going to take a spear? Fantastic. I will describe what it looks like in just a moment.
No.
Not to jump ahead, but that is River would be doing the strike based thing as well. So as Susabron is picking up a boulder, he'll look over and see River doing the same thing.
Sure. So, yeah,
Freed,
we'll just...
Freed is also doing that.
Okay. So, the man kind of, like, looks around and realizes that there's quite a crowd forming. So go ahead and decide what size category you guys want your boulders to be.
The largest possible, please.
Okay.
Mine will be the smallest possible.
The tiny baby rock.
So it's hard to know without the exact size. So
So the middle one, or the smallest one, if I had to say, it would probably be like around 15 to 20 pounds. Middle one, probably about 30. The biggest one's about like 50 plus.
River will go for the middle one then.
Okay. So you all get in line and go ahead and make me athletics checks. DC 14 for the smallest, 15 for the medium, 16 for the largest.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
I will be activating my Kinku Recall, which allows me to add advantage on a proficiency check that I have that has, or on a proficiency check I'm making that I have proficiency in.
Fantastic.
Because I have proficiency specifically in athletics.
Okay.
Freed is looking at this boulder, and you can see him like doing some breathing exercises, but not like the like deep breaths. He's doing like really short, shallow breaths, and you just see something snap in his eyes as he enters rage.
Do you have rage yet? Rolled at level 1. Oh,
What?
wait, it's reckless attack. You get a level 2.
Yeah, rage is the first level ability, which means I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Hiya.
And it's
Okay.
still the same as
So, and I'll go ahead and just roll for the random dude.
Also, I would like to make an executive announcement. I'm not doing the French weird accent for Freed anymore because I don't know how to do it consistently.
Fair
So,
enough. So, the first guy goes first, and the rock actually seems to kind of slip out of his hands. It was a little bit wet on the bottom of it, and it ends up just kind of like flopping over his shoulder and landing on his foot, and he just kind of jumps around in the sand for a minute in pain. And the rest of you manage to surprisingly blow this task out of the water. With Friedrichs being the most impressive because it was the larger rock. But Susabron landing his rock actually like bouncing off of Friedrichs' rock. And River, you still managed to get past the line. So all 3 of you may pick a simple or martial weapon.
Ooh.
ooh.
And I believe Jaybird, would you like to try to do any of these games?
Yes, something very dexterous.
Okay. Let's see here.
Ideally, hide and seek.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek.
Sure, we could throw something together like that. It is definitely more of a child's game, but as you approach, they realize that they cannot...
To be fair, I am 10 years old.
Well, we can't argue against that. So,
Even though
there it is mostly children going into the woods with like a orange ribbon kind of outlining the boundaries of the game. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
all right. Oof. 25.
How do you hide in this like small area of forest?
I look for a tree.
Fantastic.
That's like
That's
where
exactly.
wait. That where like the dirt looks like it's been roughed up. I'm just going to burrow underneath the tree and cover up the hole.
About an hour and a half later, you kind of poke your head out and you see some of the kids back in town. As the game has been over for some time and they could not find you, and they stopped looking.
Clever boy, always number one.
And as you begin to head back into town, there is either a finesse weapon of your choice, or there is 3 days worth of rations sitting on a table. With just a little sign, if you're still out there, you won.
Wow.
Seeing you said particularly finesse weapon, I'm just going for the rations then.
Okay. 3 days worth of rations.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Suzabron would like to take the biggest pike possible for his prize.
Okay.
River's
So-
just taking a River's just taking a hand axe.
So, the spear that Ursa got, the spear tip appears to be made out of a sharpened and hardened seashell that was dipped in some kind of a resin to make sure that it doesn't just shatter on impact, with some brightly colored string kind of binding it to the shaft of the weapon. The pike appears to be of actually dwarven make, like a slightly older Ecolf pike. Looks to be probably like 5 to maybe 10 years old. A little bit of water damage. Perhaps it's something that was picked up from a shipwreck. And for the hand axe, it has a brightly, like, almost rainbow color on the blade when you shine it against sunlight. Almost like it's been, what's the word? It's almost like a foil or a glaze on the blade, but it shines very brilliantly in sunlight. And I feel like I missed a weapon there.
I never said mine. Freed took a net.
Okay, it is a net from a fishing vessel.
Um,
They look slightly dumbfounded by the request, and a local fisherman just literally gives you his old net.
Great, perfect. Freed looks the fisherman. He really tries hard to look the fisherman in the eye, but he cannot focus his 2 eyes at one target. So he just kind of like looks at him the best he can and says in his new better voice, "Thank you, friend. This will serve me well in battle."
I like this one more. This one has more of a zero thoughts, head empty kind of vibe to it.
That was the goal.
I'm into it.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Suzabron, you said most of this island goes off by barter, right?
Yes.
Would Suzabron be able to barter for some parchment real quick?
Yes. You find one of the like guards who had entered a like game competition, like the checkers game, with their child, and the prize for that was ink and parchment. It is about 50 gold worth of magical ink and parchment. And
Magical.
they are willing to trade it. They look a little bit disappointed at the ink and parchment because they don't appear to be the smartest. They mostly just entered the competition for their kid and turned out to be pretty good at the game. They'd be willing to trade.
Suzabron would like to offer them 10 torches and a hunting trap in exchange for this ink and parchment. Since they seemed like a more material person that could use these more than the ink and parchment.
10 torches and a hunting trap. That's actually very useful for the people of Manaki. So the man just kind of like thinks for a moment and smiles and, yeah, I think I can take that offer. A lot more useful to me than this.
Thank you so very much. Would you do me a favor, please?
What can I do for you?
Can you write in really big letters, "Do not eat" on one of these pieces of paper? I can't do that.
He will just kind of like write, "Do not eat" on the first page. Here you go.
Thank you. And he'll go back to his, who was the person who pulled him to the side when Fried Reese first approached him? Was it River?
Yeah.
He'll be approaching River. Hello, my opposable thumbs having friend. Would you be able to help me?
Yeah, what do you need?
I need this affixed to the end of my pike. And he'll, like, hold the entire binder, or the entire parchment set, that says, "Do not eat." I need this on my pike somehow, so people know not to eat me. It's gonna go on my backpack.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, River will.
You want it, like, permanently on there?
Like, bind it like a little piece of vine or something, maybe a little string.
Sure.
Thanks. I can't quite do it myself, and he'll just hold out his flippers.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to barter, if I give someone a torch, will they give me some, like, some twine or something?
Yeah, that's a pretty solid trade. They'd be willing to do that for no problem.
Cool! I'm gonna give somebody a torch, I'm gonna get, like, a spool of twine, and then I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna use my new hand axe to just, like, punch some holes into this parchment. And then like lasso like the twine through it, and then kind of like tie it onto the pike.
Awesome. Yeah, so with a little bit of twine and some clever thinking, you're able to just lash it on there in a way that it doesn't look like it's going to fall off in a stiff breeze.
Thank you. This is like what we call an advertisement. I put it on my back, and people can see me coming from probably about 20 feet away. So now they know that they don't eat me.
How often does this happen to you?
Once or twice a week.
What are you doing to attract these kind of people?
Tasty?
I bet it tastes like chicken.
No, I don't, I swear, please. I was just kidding. It was a joke. April Fools, haha.
Alright. Yes.
I would like to try to barter for a hand crossbow.
A hand crossbow.
Yes.
That is something that is a little bit more difficult to find, specifically because of the nature of the weapon. Most of the people around here use, like, short bows, long bows, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I just totally screwed things up.
Cryptium.
I think I did. Hey, no, it didn't shenanigans anything. Fantastic. So for that, go ahead and make me a persuasion check to see if you can even find somebody who has a hand crossbow they'd be down to trade.
Come on, gods, give me some good. Nope.
I would say that that's enough. There, specifically because this festival is a pretty widespread thing, and some merchants do come from other parts of the world to do trade during it. You're able to find one who... What did you say you were looking to trade for it?
I have a few things I can try. He starts pulling out his hunting trap, his rapier, and he sees if he can offer his short bow and quiver as well.
Well, for the hunting trap, the bow, and the quiver, I'd be willing to throw in, let's say, 20 bolts. Well, hope that works for you.
Alright, and you said the hunting trap, bow, and quiver, right?
Yeah. And I'm gonna deafen for just a second. Hey, Virgin Boy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
What a silly time, guys.
Yeah, just had somebody follow, so I was just thinking real quick. So, does anybody else have any bartering they want to do at the moment?
Can I do hand axes for a maul?
2 hand axes for a maul.
Yes.
That I'm going to need a persuasion check for. The DC is going to be moderately high.
Great.
Mauls
Yeah.
are not uncommon. That was performance. Is the
Dang it, I pressed the wrong button.
is the bonus
Persuade.
any different?
Oh.
So we'll take the first one. That would be an 18 with your bonus.
Thank you, kind sir.
Of course. So, with an 18, do you have anything else that you would be down to trade? Maybe like a day or two worth of rations.
I have javelins.
You throw in a javelin and you've got a deal.
Cool. I have. Great. Deal.
Okay. So one of the merchants will give you a foreign-looking maul for 2 hand axes and a javelin.
Great.
And with that, the day will come to an end. Day 3.
Before that,
Oh, go ahead.
before that happens, this entire time, River is talking to Susan Broad, and he's just like,
You know what? Let me tell you your problem there, Tux, alright? I'm small too. No one ever tried to eat me. You know why? Because they know they would have messed up and they'd come after me. Your whole problem is your attitude. You gotta get tougher, alright?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, buddy. I just, whatever gets to you to shut up faster, thanks.
wow.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, stop talking. Okay. So, day 2 comes to an end. Day 3. Before dawn, the Ekolf storyteller once again continues the tale. She explains that although her people were blessed to be on the Isles, they had been deceived. The king that had led them here proved to be a cruel tyrant, deeply poisoning the land and its people while killing his own family. During this part of the story, the king is referred to as Skulm Filkir. Just as dawn breaks, she further explains that it was the responsibility of the settlers to revolt, They came together, and to their surprise, the spirit of the Kaduar itself came to their aid. Kata, with his mystical spear, led both Ekulf and Manaki people to Skom's temple and rescued the Isles from tyranny. In the wake of this event, the two cultures came together at the very place they gather now and formed Makolf. This day is meant to be meeting new friends and visiting old ones. You guys have already gotten acquainted during this time. So, as you spend most of the day socializing, either with each other or with anyone else that you came here with, noon arrives. The island begins to rumble, knocking people and decorations to the ground. With little further warning, Kaduar erupts violently. Instead of lava, a multicolored substance resembling paint spews into the air. Villagers rush into their homes to avoid the coming debris, as the substance fills the air, replacing the clouds with a vibrant mist. People around you are running for cover. I'm gonna say you guys are back over in, like, the city center here.
Alright.
What do you all do?
Susabron would like to take... is that pile of stuff still over here?
Yes.
Susabron would like to make his way inside of this pile of stuff.
You're gonna take cover in the sacred offerings?
Yeah, the gods will protect me.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
Fair enough, I guess.
Okay, Clever Boy, you said that you were digging a tunnel.
Yep.
What is everybody else doing?
Ursa is trying to make sure there's no stragglers as everyone's trying to get in to shelter.
Okay.
Yeah.
River?
She's out.
River would just be... Yeah, he would just be standing there watching this happen.
Friedrichs?
Well, as the most intelligent creature alive, Freed is staring at the pretty lights.
Which is also
Yes!
more, the thing is, being a mantis strip, they're already much more pretty than other people, enhanced by the gods even more now.
Oh, I am transfixed. Just standing there like, oh.
Go?
Oh.
Alright. So, River, Ursa, Friedrichs, and unfortunately, gods can't save you, Susabron, please make me dexterity saving throws.
Frick.
Clever Boy, you dug into the ground. You're okay.
I'm going to make this a disadvantage because if he sees anything coming after him, he would probably duck into his shell. It gives me disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Okay.
Alright. This is already going to go poorly.
Oh,
0!
Hold on.
-3.
How do you have a -3?
Because he has a 5 in dexterity.
What? Okay.
He's a turtle. He is not a dexterous creature.
So,
Bro, -3 in dexterity.
Susabron and River, you two are going to be taking this much bludgeoning damage. Just 2.
So many. Oh my gosh.
Finally, something that doesn't kill a wizard at level 1.
As 2 of these paint substance covered rocks land basically on you guys. Irsa and River, you guys were lucky enough to not get crushed by them.
Yay.
And a larger rock lands over here, shattering into pieces. As you're all kind of picking yourselves back up for a brief moment, you look up and you see a significantly larger rock, one that would probably crush one of these houses in a matter of moments. And as it's about to land in the city center and crush everything that's here for the gods and the spirits, a stranger steps forward. They walk with a little bit of a limp, and half of their body appears to be stone, the other half some sort of vines, with robes made of rushing seawater. And they brace themselves and raise their staff, and you see the rock fall apart into harmless little pebbles as this figure steps out from behind you all.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they speak with a voice that is both a voice and the sound of crashing waves. Get everyone to safety. And from up here, where the rock had previously crashed, 1d4 plus 1, so a total of 4. Roll20 is not cooperating.
Classic.
Oh no! They're near the wizard.
4,
Not crabs.
4 multicolored giant crabs come up from the strange mixture that's now in this area where the rock had landed. And we are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeehaw.
Let's go.
No!
Hey,
Ripsu's
what?
run.
Oh, what's happening?
Crabs. Crab
One
people.
moment. One moment, please.
Crab people.
Crab people.
The natural
Yeah.
body of the mantis shrimp crab.
Hiya.
All of us have terrible decks. So
Oh. I
I have okay decks.
I consistently forget how Roll20 works, and I have to actually select my character before I roll initiative.
It's all good. Did you
Yeah,
get on
control
there?
you.
Yeah.
I did, yes. 12.13. Oh, I didn't. Okay. No, we're good.
gone forever.
Reduced to Adam.
Oh yeah.
It's P.
Oh!
At least you're in the shell, so it's harder to hit you.
Yeah, he is in the shell, so that is a miss. He just hits my shell because I'm at 23 AC right now.
Help.
Ugh. Oh, they missed the wizard. Oh.
I believe that
Bride Reese.
Right, Reese.
the Reese has a 15. I think.
Yeah, it hits. Oh, okay.
Clever boy in an angle pops up here, sees what's happening. Oh yes, good eatings tonight. And he
Jesus.
shoots the crab right here. Bonus action, he is going. Wait, I don't have that yet. Damn, I don't have that part of rogue
One
yet.
moment.
Nah, so it's just gonna be a regular shot. And I'm
Oof.
it's this. I'll do this next time. And he just reloads it.
Okay. Walking is hard. Dancing. Walking. Sheesh. Okay.
Now I'm thinking about it. Did you have certain flanking rules for this one?
Superior flanking?
You were wrong.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
why would you do this to me? I didn't mean it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. I guess pain and suffering in the
You
game
learn real
of
quick.
life.
The black cat is very spiteful.
I know.
Oh, this was to the audience.
Oh.
But remember,
Okay.
get
We're
your black cat branded salt water.
It's diet water.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
that's Suzerain's specialty. Thank you.
Is
Why did I
which would be
realize I
salty.
had auto? Hold on, I didn't realize I had
Get
auto
gamer water.
damage.
DM tier.
One that is right in front of me.
Ooh, do I have auto damage? How do I turn off auto damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope.
Is it in the cogwheel on my character sheet?
Yeah, on the character sheet.
Yes.
Oh, got it.
It should be like one of the top ones. So
Don't auto roll damage. Got it. Freed is going. He gets pinched and immediately his eyes go further apart. Just says, "You're making me mad!" and enters rage. And while grappled, just starts wailing on the thing with his great axe.
Who?
Holy moly.
Great. Cool. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I'm not the
Oh.
Pain.
Who's
Pain.
that then?
That's my turn.
So I'm in my shell. So the only thing I can do right now is use a bonus action to come out of my shell. So he's just gonna pop his head out and look at this crab, and then just get his mace ready and just be like, "You want to play, punk? Let's play!" Yeah. That's his turn. That's the only thing he can do. It's-
Cool.
So this is not a good day, and he's gonna flip through his pieces of bark, and he's gonna cast magic missile on this crab. 1, 2, and a 3.
God damn.
And Suzabron will be backing up by 30 feet. Good luck, guys. This is all you. And that's his turn.
DM not allowed to roll dice against the rules.
Not allowed.
Bring it on.
Sucks. Foundry number
What?
Where's that boy?
That miss.
Does 13 hit him? No.
I shoot it's this one. Yeah. Sneak attack. Drats! I run to the cult dibs. Alright, that's
Sorry, my brother. It's okay. It's all good. I got a cool new seashell spear, so I'm gonna hit the one in front of Reese. Okay. Yep.
Freed is going to attack with his great axe again. Cool. And then I'm going to use my movement to just come up by this last one.
Yeah, he's gonna try to crack this thing with his mace. Nope. Just
Very-
warming up, guys. Just warming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most effective character.
Skedaddle, skadoodle. I'm gonna turn this guy into a noodle. Magic missile. 1, 2, and 3. And I will back up another 30 feet. Hey, good luck, guys. I hope that's emotional support. Good luck. Please don't die.
clever boy goes here and shoots. Kind of like right between his stalks, and as it hits, he's like, "That's my crab." Dubs. He's kind of drooling a bit. Grr. I like to collect my bolts as we're kind of waiting.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. Why do you think this is happening?
So is this normal?
That
I'm asking River. Is this normal?
have I ever seen this thing before?
No, this is the first time I've seen something like this. Usually it's pretty dormant out there.
So, you're telling me the moment I wander into town, this thing blows up and tries crushing me? What a day.
The gods are testing my strength, and I thank them for the opportunity.
If that thing gets up and tries to eat me, it's not gonna be a good day.
I'll do it.
I just hit me onto this. Shut up.
Two five.
Mm.
It seems like you're gonna need the smartest creature alive. And Freed steps forward, muscles rippling.
Yeah, that's me.
That I'm. Excuse me?
Hey. Brains out of the two of us. That's my cousin, I think.
I'm the smartest creature alive.
What?
Roger, Roger.
Which one is Skullfjolkir?
None of you were paying attention to any of the stories?
No.
Of course. Ah, yes, the most intelligent creature on the Isles. Indeed.
In the world.
Ah, my apologies. Jesus. Understood.
Hey, DM. Can I make a history check to recall what they told us literally a day ago? So I can interrupt this guy before he tells us and say what it is? Thank you.
That one.
I'm going to be advantaging this because of my Kinku racial.
Oh my god.
19.
Pain and suffering in the
That's
game of
such a good ability.
It is.
Suzerain will bring that up with the group before Kata can mention it to the others.
Of course.
You killed it! It's like the dwarf god guy thing.
Ursa's like Ursa's
I
just
knew that.
utterly exasperated as they talk to this like legendary hero of the Isles, like just the most casual casual disrespect.
But do it, yeah. And what if they are back? Do we just die?
I'll kill him.
Understood. Ursa should know where it is, right?
May I assist them?
I've lived here for a while. Can I do that too?
Should we just all?
Can I get advantage because I'm a dwarf and I live here? That's insight. Why did I click that? Wrong one.
DM, I would like to posit
Both of
that
them are
I'm going to
insight. I
roll with
can't read.
disadvantage.
There we go. Those are the right numbers.
-1.
14.
Oh, we're all rolling?
Like currently.
Mhm.
I thought we were on the south side. Got it. So wait, so we're currently at 2.
We are over
Yeah.
here, and we would be going over here.
Got it.
Cool.
If you can do basic
25 feet
math,
away.
you can do it.
Yeah, that's only
That-
75 feet.
That's a problem for Freed.
So I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but do you think we could take maybe like an hour? I don't know. Those crabs kind of got me. They got me good.
Two to 3 business days.
Shit, we're on a weekend.
No post on Sundays. Sorry. I can't believe Hatsune Miku wrote Harry Potter.
What? I only need a short rest. This is a certified wizard moment.
I don't need anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm cool with a short rest.
I'm in perfect health with my giant biceps.
I'm not, but like it's fine.
Hey DM, I will be getting back one of my spell slots with arcane recovery.
Oh my god.
Wizards really do everything, don't they?
But
During their hour of resting, I want to barter a thing of rations for more bolts. Sure.
oh, I don't have rations at all.
You should have started with some with your starter equipment.
No,
Really?
I took all weapons.
Oh, you did the actual, like, okay.
Yeah, no, I took a great axe, 2 hand axes, and 4 javelins.
Wait, but you're a barbarian. Like, the very last thing should give you, like, an explorer's pack.
Oh, and 4 javelins. I read that wrong. I have rations.
Yeah, like, I think on the very last thing for barbarians, like, hey, choose a pack.
This is a
Well,
certified free Greece moment.
Everything else is pick one or the other, and then the last one is and I
Yeah.
didn't read that properly. I have an explorer's
fair.
pack and 4 javelins. No, my 10 days of rations are just 10 boiled lobsters in a bag.
Also, I'm cooking that crab I called dibs on.
Can
Right.
I just eat it? Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
the one I split in half, can I just go up to the dead crab and eat it? No. No, I don't think I will.
This bottom feeder does not cook. What you?
I can't. What level do I get the
I'll be. Okay.
No, we're good.
No, please don't. Please don't. One is a crowd, as you know.
We you know, I don't think I really need help. But thanks. Buddy, I told you we got it. Relax.
So, hey, DM. Kenkus have this ability to reciprocate what they've heard, right? I would like to mimicry that exact thing that he just said, but in a very demeaning way of, "Are you sure you don't want to come with us?"
Y'all are so mean.
With my mimicry. That's all.
We're just gonna backhand him when he does that.
Yeah.
We said no like three. We said no like 3 times.
Well, you two said no. I said sure.
Ursa will in Dwarvish speak to the man who came forward and tell him, like, thank you, but take care of where you are and the home you have made. That is your payment. She'll kind of give like a 2-finger salute. I don't know anything about the military.
Well, it's nice to finally be appreciated around here, he says, having been in town for 3 days.
Suzerain will actually call out to one of them. Can you get me some bark, please? Thank you. We'll be back in a few days, maybe. I hope. Please don't die. But Suzerain will say to who was the one who spoke Dwarvish?
Ursa.
You are a dwarf, right?
I sure am.
He will say back in Dwarvish to you, I didn't know you spoke Dwarvish.
She'll say back in common, and now you will forget.
He'll say back in Dwarvish, I learned how to speak this because I found a piece of bark that had a lot of funny numbers and letters. And it was kind of funny.
Are you calling my native language funny?
A little bit. I learned common.
Out of all the
Voice
things
is
I expected Susebron to be, it was not a racist penguin, but
What? Oh. I didn't mean it like that.
Cancelled.
I didn't mean it like that. Can't believe that's going in quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Wait, he'll stay back. No, I just think most languages are a little silly. Like, why is it called common? Why does everybody know it?
that is fair. I will give you that one, little bird.
What to call you?
My name is Irsa, but the common tongue pronounces it differently.
Get going before I screw things up even more, huh?
Hey, DM. Would I know what the common language for the crab people are? That's not common. Or is it like their own thing completely?
Wait, do I speak that?
You would for sure. I'm just curious.
Okay, cool. Because in the racial,
Hey, everybody, we gotta thank Luke for the subscription. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Good on you, Luke. Yeah.
We love you, Luke.
We appreciate you, Luke. Thank you.
I would not cast Magic Missile on you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't even know who I am either. It's okay.
How about a simple question? Do they know primordial?
I know primordial.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
I know
oh.
primordial.
I speak 3 languages.
Okay.
I just chose primordial because it was the most useless language of them all.
Just in
Yeah.
I look at fried rice. Can I call the ring? As he kind of nudges his head towards Suzabrand.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Can I has the rings? And he kind of nudges his head towards Suzabrand.
Yes.
Grrr. Just gives a teethy
Yes.
smile. All right, let's get going.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're plotting to eat this guy.
Yes.
no, listen. We can barter here.
It's okay, emergency rations.
No,
Oh,
please.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally muted to say something to you, and then forgot to unmute. I think, yeah, I accidentally muted to
I was
like
doing half of
join
this
into
when
the
you
whole. To join into the whole. Thanks, Luke. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, real quick, and then
Oh,
we
thank
will
goodness.
continue with the game.
Lovely.
Great.
We got about an hour left.
Very
Should be able to get through this first week.
I
Aye.
all right.
Okay, I gotta state for the record, since this is going on Twitch, I did not intend Suzabrand to be racist. It was a total misclick of the tongue and not intentional whatsoever. Calling dwarvish silly was not my intention.
Bro, I just want
he's
you
a
to
ken
know,
he's a kenku. I think
I was
I think
walking down the hall, and the only thing I heard was, I didn't want Susabrand to be racist.
I think a kenku is the only one who's allowed to say that languages are weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, break time.
Why, hello there. I have gotten the boomer juice.
I'm back.
Hello, Zach.
Hello.
I have gotten the Boomer Juice, a Monster Energy drink.
Slurp. I have gotten an ice-cold wild cherry Diet Pepsi.
I really didn't mean to be like that with Suzerain.
No, you're all good.
Thanks.
We're memeing. I would be more worried about getting cancelled for the Harry Potter reference than getting cancelled for a penguin.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
How do I always forget to put on a random battle map? Every single time I try to do anything.
Is that a definite skill issue?
I think it might be.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello, Japer.
I had to switch ice packs for my head.
I am also here. What happened to your head?
I got sunburnt because I had to walk 2 miles.
Oh, right.
Or 2 hours.
Oof.
Bald.
Hours and you got sunburned?
Bald headed.
I have returned.
Couldn't
Because
be
I
me.
need to shave soon, but I can't because it's sunburnt.
Rip.
I'll wait like a week until it like fully heals for sure.
Get some aloe vera.
Oh yeah, I've been aloe veraing my head off, like
Literally.
literally.
Wow, sucks to be you, I guess.
Why
Yeah.
does the art not show up like that? I wish it would show the art better.
Oh, I love that snake.
There you go.
Top 10 things you don't want to hear out of context.
The other is, that's a funny language.
You talk funny.
Okay. So, is everybody back?
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
so.
Okay. Ricky was the only person I hadn't heard yet. Fantastic. So, the journey to Filkir's Fall will take you about 2 days there and back. You told the tribal warriors to stay behind. I need one person to roll me a d8.
I'll do it.
Oh, darn, he got it.
Oh, Free just does it.
All right. Fantastic.
Smartest man alive.
So, the actual journey itself is relatively peaceful. During the nights, you don't hear any more eruptions from Kadaur. It seems like whatever was upsetting the spirits of the island has stopped for the moment. About halfway through the second day, you see the temple in the distance. There isn't a map for it, so it's going to be... A lot of the things in this campaign are going to be theater of the mind, just a heads up.
Ooh, beautiful.
The smell of iron hangs in the air as you draw nearer the fabled temple. Moving closer, you hear the patter of rainfall just ahead. But as you emerge from the living jungle's edge, you find a horrific sight. Red clouds loom over dead, blood-soaked flora, as the source of the noise is revealed to be a constant rain of blood falling from the sky. As the party moves through this mist, you notice that no other sound pierces through the quiet rainfall. Aside from the rain and your own footsteps, it is entirely silent.
So, this isn't normal, right, guys?
I would say no.
Yeah, this is pretty messed up.
Fellas, I
Hey,
gotta
DM.
say, this is some of the most fucked up shit. What's up?
You said it was on the second day?
Yes, so you're gonna arrive on the second day, and then, yeah.
Alright, just checking if we got a long rest then. Thank you.
Yes, you did.
Awesome, thank you.
The temple stands before you, resting near a high cliff overhanging the ocean. Its features are mostly unobscured by the thick presence of blood in the area, with a clear cobblestone path emerging from the dead ferns beneath your feet. The silhouette of a figurehead looms at the top of the temple, but as you draw closer, you realize the figurehead is in fact Scolm Filkir himself, pinned to the tower by a spear. Resting in the place where he was slain.
So, we win? Mission complete?
He looks pretty dead, yeah.
Are you, sure? Do we need to go, like, poke it with a stick?
Probably gonna have to get a closer look.
Real quick, I'm also going to give you guys a heads up. There are a couple other locations here to explore. There is the Temple Garden. There appears to be a stairwell once you get inside of the temple that leads down into a lower area below the ground. And there is also nothing else. Fantastic.
There's a garden, and what else?
There's a garden, and then there is an inner sanctum with a throne made of solid gold with an intact silk cushion in the seat.
Oh, I'm going for the throne.
Nothing.
Okay.
Jump out and kill us, right? And he's just gonna say, looking at the area.
Can I sit in the throne?
Yeah, you sit in the throne, and no, nothing is openly attacking you.
This I could get used to.
So, what did you say it was, Reese?
Well, my real name is impronounceable to the common tongue, but folks around here call me Fried Reese.
That's your first time sitting down on something actually useful, isn't it?
What?
You know, you said you could get used to it, but that's like your first time, isn't it?
It's my first time sitting on a throne.
Huh.
Yeah.
And again, probably. Sorry.
All right. Sure.
There's, nothing else here, right? And he's just gonna take a look around, making sure there's nothing in the corners about to lurk out and kill them.
In this sanctum, there are some statues embedded in the walls. Most of them depict the feats of the Ecolf King that is currently pinned to the temple above you. Above the throne, there is another statue, 2 stories tall, nearly filling all the space between the rafters, depicting a dwarf wielding a godly power, casting his prideful gaze down on the rest of the room. Other than that, it's just the throne with the fancy silk cushion.
Oh, I think we did it. Do you think we should, like, head back now?
Yep, mission accomplished. Let's go.
Okay.
River's
How?
going to throw his dagger at the body. Just to make sure.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Hey!
Your dagger bounces off of the breastplate, but the body does not move.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to check. He'll go and pick up his dagger.
As
And then
you... Go ahead.
And then he was just gonna wander off over to the garden.
You want to investigate the garden. Okay. Beside the temple is a small, blood-soaked garden. The spiny remains of a few resilient bushes stand in neat rows above clumps of rotting berries. 4 small boulders sit spaced around the garden, organized in a strange pattern and inscribed with runes that glow faintly beneath a coating of blood.
Oh, the runes are glowing.
The runes are glowing.
Well, that's not that good.
Do they mean anything? Can I see if I know what they say?
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. This is gonna suck.
DM, may I attempt to as well?
Sure, you can also roll an Arcana check.
Thank you.
Would you like to do your Kenku thing?
I don't have proficiency in it.
So, looking over these stones here, they appear to be a very strange type of runes. It is a mix of magical runes from both Manaki and Ekolf cultures, but, like, separately from before they were one people. The 4 inscribed stones glow with a soft green hue, and they appear to be... I'm trying to think of how to word this. It appears to be some kind of a preservation rune, but also mixed with a curse. This... It is meant to keep what is in here alive, but it is also, because of the way that the runes are written, you think that if you stay here for, like, multiple days in this garden, something bad would probably happen to you if the magic got a hold of you too.
So, Suzabron will relate this to the rest of the group.
Basically, okay, reading a little bit more. The way that these runes function, that you can understand, is basically keeping the plants at a point where every few days they are suddenly sprouting again. So people would harvest the berries and stuff from them, wait a few days, and it's like an entire season has gone by.
So it's like a rebirth, huh? Scary. I don't really think we should touch these things, to be honest with you guys.
Scary, but also useful.
I'm like, do I want to use my one of 2 spell slots? Level 1 moment?
Yeah. That's fine. Sorry, I think I'm tip.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Are there any, like, ripe fruit here?
No, the berries are currently rotten.
Oh. Damn. That sucks.
through.
I don't think there's anything. We saw the corpse. That's what he wanted to know. That's what Kata wanted to know, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you're sitting there and having these inner thoughts, wondering if you guys are good to go, and you look back up towards the temple, just making sure, like, okay, yeah, he's there. You see the shape of somebody else up inside of the temple.
Oh, do you guys see that too?
Yep.
Yeah, looks like somebody we can talk to.
So, maybe we should? Question mark.
Hey, you.
As you shout out to them,
Man of action.
they seem to be trying to scale this spire and get up to Scotty Filker's body.
What you doing up there?
They do not respond.
Okay.
All right, listen, buddy. If you don't respond, I'm gonna have to do something drastic.
Still climbing.
Okay.
How far away is he?
He's back up in the temple, probably around like 60 to 90 feet away from you guys.
60 to 90 feet, you say?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a little too far from. Oh, Jesus.
I did not mean to do that.
Are you sure?
Are you
Yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
that was just a misclick.
Okay.
You know it's not a misclick?
What?
Yes.
Okay. I believe it would be a disadvantage at this range, right? Let me check.
Javelin's 3120.
Yeah. So, 14.
Okay. Let me just check real quick.
You guys know something that would never miss?
So yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. The person still appears to be alive. You did badly wound them, and they kind of drop to the ground, and you see them running behind the spire.
I'm gonna chase after him.
Yep.
Okay, is everybody else chasing as well?
Sure.
Chase,
Yeah.
but at a little bit of a distance, so I don't look like I'm the one assaulting them.
Okay.
Full speed, Juggernaut, dropped shoulder, going for him.
Damn.
Okay.
So I'm curious, what's everyone's movement speed anyway?
30.
25.
Does he happen to be near a body of water?
No.
Okay. Because then it's 40.
As you guys run up into the temple, you find a dwarf, one of the two that was back in town, trying to come with you, bleeding up against the stone, kind of just slumped there with the javelin sticking out of like their like between a couple of ribs.
Oh. Hey.
Well, hey there, friend.
This is a little awkward, ain't it?
Not really. You didn't answer me, so I threw a spear at you. But common courtesy, this wouldn't happen.
Oh no, I meant that it must be awkward for you,
Not really.
knowing
I feel great.
that you fell right for our trap. And he looks up.
Likely, I am the smartest creature alive.
You hear an explosion from
Oh.
the temple garden.
Oh, what? An explosion?
An explosion from the temple garden that you guys were just at.
A kaboom?
Kablooey.
Oh, what did you just do there, buddy?
That's it. He just laughs.
He just kind of laughs and just spits up a little bit of blood.
Got duped and that guy on the spear? Whatever's going on, I don't think it's gonna be good. And I think we're about to get sent into a cataclysmic, adventure or some sort.
It won't be good for you. And you hear a crackle of thunder.
River's gonna go outside and take a look and see what the hell is happening.
So
Reed is gonna
stepping
start-
outside.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's all good.
Nothing. Continue.
Stepping outside, you see that the stones that had the runes on them in the garden are in pieces, no longer glowing with magic. And a blood-red arc of lightning comes from the sky and strikes the spire's tip, rendering Scotty's body to a boiled mush of flesh, which slaps to the ground like a bucket of spilled chum.
Gross.
Seconds later,
Great.
with another crack of thunder, the pile sparks to life, drawing the blood from the soil to form into a body.
I'm gonna shake the wounded guy and be like, "Hey, what'd you do? What did you do?"
River's gonna head back inside as he's doing that. Hey, that dead guy that we came here to check on, yeah, he's alive again. We should get the hell out of here.
It's time for monarchy to burn. The person who's bleeding on the ground kind of spits out a little bit more blood and then goes still. And as you all are still in the temple, you hear heavy armored boots climbing to their feet.
So,
You hear words in Dwarven. First I'll read it in Dwarven, and then he is going to repeat himself, so
how kind of him.
you guys will know what he's saying anyway. Endelig erjeghiam du certum idioter ac jigmasnak medeg. I am Scotty Filkir, king of this land. I trust time has passed, and with it my kingdom. You hear the snapping of bone in his neck, and while it felt like he was addressing you, now his head turns at an unusual, awkward angle and looks towards the members of the party in the temple. Leave this place if you value your brief lives. I have little use for you yet. Return to your rulers. Inform them of my return. And he raises his hand and whispers some brief arcane words before 5 skeletons begin to piece themselves together in the rubble of the temple garden.
Oh.
I don't need to be told twice.
I'm gonna rip my javelin out of the first guy and say, "All right, time to go."
So, it's really nice that I didn't have to beg to live this time. Let's just go.
Yep.
As you all begin to leave, another dwarf, the other one of the 2 that was among the 7 people that were in the town with you, walks up to the temple past you, seemingly not really interested in you guys at all. Not stopping unless you guys try to stop him.
Nope, not interested.
Um.
The last thing you see then is... Okay, go ahead and roll damage, please.
Oh god.
Jeez.
7.
Once again, not quite enough to kill. But
Damn.
as he's like crawling up the steps, bleeding from where he was struck in like the lower half of his body, he gets up to the top and you see Scotty just put a boot to his head and crush it. And then pick up the 2 corpses and head down into the lower part of the sanctum.
So I'm not getting that javelin back. Cool.
And you shouldn't have thrown it.
I really thought we should have taken that throne and sold it off or something. And now I really regret not taking it. Because then he wouldn't have had anywhere to sit.
Well, I mean, he's like... He went down into... He's in the inner sanctum right now?
He's where you guys were with the throne.
Okay, well, never mind. Alright. Time to go.
Okay. These 5 skeletons seem to keep you at a small distance, watching you, but they do follow you.
I think we have a problem here, guys. We really can't lead these things back to town. Because then they'll learn where town is. And then the guy who wants to, I don't know, probably destroy everything with that evil monologue? Who does that anymore? It's like, current year. But we need to, get rid of these guys, maybe?
I couldn't agree more.
He's the ruler he's the prior ruler of this land. He knows where everything is anyway.
Yeah? Prior ruler or not, that doesn't give him the right to monologue to strangers.
So true. So, your other javelin misses and lands in the dirt somewhere.
Presumably past the skeletons.
On the other side of the skeletons, yes.
How far apart are they? Like, and how far away from us are they?
They're following you guys at a distance of about 30 feet. And they're relatively close together. They're, like, in, I would say, like, a 30-foot line, kind of spaced evenly apart.
Hi.
Sorry,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ursula is going to say, stand back. And I want everyone to get out of a 10-foot radius. She's going to run closer towards the skeletons.
Okay.
And cast Earth Tremor.
Okay, please post it. We may be entering battle.
I really thought the,
Wow. I love when things don't work.
I really thought the javelin would have put us in battle.
No, I missed.
Yeah, he missed, and they don't seem like they are, like, actively aggressing you. I mentioned they are keeping their distance from you. Okay. So you'll be able to hit 2 of them. So I just bring up the skeleton stat block. And yeah, I'm gonna move you guys over here and onto a battle map.
Sweet.
Oh, might help if I type skeleton in the right box.
Probably.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Gamelins.
There, something like that. Okay, so yeah, you'll be hitting those 2, and it's a dex save?
Yes.
Okay.
And if
What?
it is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain. I don't know if it is that, but
Yeah, it'll be difficult terrain. I'm just gonna like put you right there so that way I can just draw it out.
yep. They both failed.
What? Oh, yeah, they both failed.
Oh hell yeah!
I love that double damage.
What the fuck am I doing?
Is this a certified initiative moment?
It will be, yes. There, something like that. That's difficult terrain now. And they both take 6 bludgeoning because they're just dumb little skeletons.
Let's
So
go
true,
for it.
DM.
So true.
Didn't click him, but I got a 21.
Yeah!
Okay. 21.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing someone. We're missing River.
Oh, I got you. And
Fantastic. Susabron, you are the first to act after your son.
So, after a solid minute of thinking of a grand battle plan, I've decided I'm going to cast Magic Missile. I will
Fantastic.
be putting 2 bolts at this guy and 1 bolt at the guy up here.
Okay.
Where is it? 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay. First one's still alive.
And then I'm going to run behind the safety of my allies and end my turn.
Second one's a little oofed, but it'll be okay. This skeleton is going to stab Ursa. That's a 13.
I don't know. Wait, that does it. No, it doesn't. I have 15 AC. I can't read.
Clever boy.
Yes. I will move 10 feet over here.
Okay.
And this one. Double check actually that one. That one I'm going to shoot with my crossbow.
Okay.
And I miss.
That's a miss. I almost want to be a dick and say it hits Ursa, but not at level 1.
And I get the hat of Fraterus.
Okay.
Do I have that here?
You're level 1, you don't.
Yeah, no, I keep thinking I need to start off at level 3.
Not
Alright,
today. This skeleton can get to Friedrichs. Shank 16.
Hit.
You take 3 piercing. This skeleton will look at his options, see that there are none. Step over here, pull out a short bow, and as you were the first aggressor, is going to take a shot at Ursa.
Okay.
16.
Ouchie.
8 piercing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Big ouchie.
Ooh.
OE.
Was that
You are healer.
That was max damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a healer, but
Ursa, your turn.
it sure is. I'm gonna hit it.
Good plan.
I thought so too. I'm glad.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Okay, that's a hit.
yeah.
Yeah!
Double damage, though, baby.
2 damage.
Hell yeah.
Is that set up right? Do you not
I
have...
don't know. Let me see.
What's your strength?
It's set up right. My strength is 11.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and it's not Shillelagh, so yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, skeleton
I forgot I took a quarterstaff as a strength weapon, not a dex weapon. Don't worry about me. It's fine.
Moving closer to the rest of the party, seeing that Ursa may or may not be handled, not entirely sure yet. There's a little guy who fired some magic missiles earlier,
Yep.
and I want to fix that. That's a 19 to hit Susabron.
Yeah.
4 piercing.
No, he's at half health.
Wizard
For
moment.
damage, a strong breeze has nearly killed me.
Friedrichs.
I want my javelin back.
So true. That's a hit. So this is now powder, just so we're all aware.
Yeah.
And I am going to use my... Oh, wait. Difficult terrain.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
So I can get, like, here.
Okay, get to where?
Like, here?
Yeah, you
With the...
yeah.
With the difficult terrain? Okay. I'm coming, lady. Don't you worry. Help is on the way.
Thanks, Freed, I appreciate it.
Our hero.
Yeah.
River.
It's like treading over rocks.
Like with every step, his long legs just go deeper into the dirt, and he has to dig them out.
Yeah, no, difficult terrain that moment.
It's like walking in the snow.
Yep. River's gonna
Difficult
run
terrain.
as far as he can.
Difficult terrain, 2 spellcaster movement.
Right there. And then he's going to... oh, he can't get the skeleton, so he will do some healing on Ursa. Yeah, he'll do some cure wounds.
Yay! Very much appreciated.
There you go.
Holy
Get that
shit.
full health.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Oh, oops, hold on. Give me extra help.
There we go. That's my turn.
Okay.
Now everything is okay.
Let's make things not okay though.
That's super rude.
This skeleton sees River, and took great offense to that. That's a 22 to hit.
Holy
River
shit!
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
for 3 piercing. Their swords aren't that great. I'm worried about using the bow again. Susabron.
Hey, that's me.
That's you.
Which one shot me?
That's a good question. I think it was...
This one, I think.
Yeah.
So, being the intellectual of this group, I'm going to do the smart thing and not miss.
Very
That's a
wise.
magic missile.
False.
All 3 on him.
Okay.
1, 2, and a 3.
Oh.
And then I
Still
am
alive.
moving 30 feet up here.
Okay. Skeleton. Going to shank Ursa.
Rude.
11.
No.
Clever boy.
Alright. Clever boy. He's going to shoot this one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Don't add the snake after I turn it off.
That kills the skeleton.
Then I go 10 feet underground.
Okay. The skeleton... Oh, is it the skeleton? It is! This skeleton is going to walk over here, look down in the hole, and pull its bow out. It is going to fire a shot down the hole.
Just so you know, DM, technically that would not leave a hole behind me without that work. Because stuff that leaves a tunnel specifically says it has a tunnel.
Damn. Okay, I'll roll a d4 for who else is attacking then, since it sees that there is no tunnel.
If
What?
it collapses behind me.
We're gonna go from top to bottom, so 1 is Susebron, 4 is Friedrichs.
Pain.
Oh. Susebron, that's a 21 to hit.
Oh my god.
Oh
Bye,
no!
Susebron, see ya.
Bye.
3 piercing to Susebron.
I have 2 HP left.
Ursa.
Alrighty.
Put it on the edge.
Let's go.
This is what rogues do to the party. They break us up.
Level
Yeah,
1 wizard moment.
Yeah, I need to change my weapons once we get back to town, because I don't know why I thought the quarterstaff was a good idea. Don't-
It is if you had shillelagh.
Yeah, but I don't, because I didn't make good decisions. I made poor decisions. Anyway. Sure. Oh, oops. Neither of them hit anyway, doesn't worry.
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
Friedrichs.
Level 1
I'm
druid will
going
make no wild
to finally move up to this guy and honk.
So about that bonk,
Yeah,
that's a
that
miss.
once today.
You have. That is unfortunately a miss.
Well, that's my turn.
As you end up just like, it kind of just shimmies to the left a little bit, and your maul gets buried in the dirt. Not like out of your hands. River.
River is going to first bonus action healing word on Susebron.
Thank you. Thank you for life.
Praise be.
I don't believe in healing. I had all healing spells prepared, but
I will forever remain your companion. You are the best.
Just thank
And
you
then-
for being my friend.
And then he will hit the skeleton in front of him with his face. I try to. Hey, no,
Oh.
20.
Roll
That's just
damage.
dust. 14 damage.
Crunchy. You just cave its face in.
Yeah!
God.
Susebron. Sussy boy.
Hey. I'm gonna run 30 feet over here. And I'm going to firebolt this one right here.
I believe you mean you're going to waddle, but okay.
And I away. Miss.
Yeah, that is.
Enter.
Nice. Wow, things are getting rough in here.
yep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm at full HP.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Stab the shrimp. 22.
Hey,
Shrimp has
4
36
piercing.
HP, basically.
that's 2 piercing.
Clever boy.
Alright, so since I'm 10 feet underground, I go this direction 10 feet out of ground. I'm going to shoot this boy. 12.
That is a miss. It flies in between 2 ribs.
Then I go 5 feet underground.
It just does the like Dark Souls gesture when you don't have an item. Just come on. Deep
And that's
cut
my turn.
there. Thanks, brain. Okay, skeleton. Going to fire an arrow at. Susebron is kind of far away, but we'll still roll a d4. 3 is Ursa. Pew. I believe that misses. You said 15,
It does.
right?
Yes.
Ursa.
Okay. Let's hit him again with my very poor amount of damage, even if I do it.
Do you
It's
not
like
have
that.
any damaging cantrips?
That's a miss.
I need. You know what?
Like, even if one's just like a save.
Someone said this was going to be a very RP heavy session.
It was. The first hour and a half was.
The thing is also, like, a cantrip you can't change between resting.
Yeah.
So it's good to plot because we're level 1.
I like how you're
Anyway.
blaming me for something you literally couldn't change
You did
either
yourself.
way.
This is my fault. I understand. I know. Don't worry about it.
Freed Reese.
Great.
Don't sound
Hammer.
too
Wow.
You,
Oh my god. This is going so well, everybody.
excited. River.
is that the same thing I rolled? Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
exact-
Yeah.
This time it shimmies to the right.
River thinks the big guy has it, so he's gonna go over this one.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
He's got 22 HP left.
Okay.
Yeah. He's fine. Time to hit this one with my mace.
That'll hit.
6 damage. That's it.
I hate this.
It's great.
I'm gonna firebolt this one right here, the one next to our good friend River who helped me. 18. That will be for 4 fire damage. And then I will waddle away.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day.
Pop, pop, pop. Wait, there's no meat on the bones. Oof. Oof.
I can take it.
I fired, then I miss.
I fired and I missed. I missed both times.
Alright, I come out of the ground. I fire this one. And I probably miss. Oh, I don't miss. Seven damage. And I go back in the ground. And that's
I can't wait until I can be a dog. Until I can be a not person.
I'll ship
Wild shape is second level, yeah.
it.
For some reason. I mean, yeah. I didn't even take any good,
Oh,
like...
your first level ability is you can speak Druidic.
I know. Isn't it
So
great?
cool.
It's awesome.
while the rogue gets like 3 things.
Yeah. Because wild shape is crazy once you actually get it. Oh my god. This is fine. You know what? I'm gonna...
You move.
Hey,
so
you
you
know
can-
what?
I am gonna move. Just a little. I don't.
Hammer.
But I literally can't move over here because difficult terrain, and Ursa only has 25 feet.
No, you could move like here, then like diagonal.
Diagonal?
Yeah, diagonal. Bionicles.
Bionicle?
Yeah, bionicle. You can move bionicle, you know?
The 12 hit.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna help, even if I get. Okay, I was like,
Oh,
The Reese.
no.
4. Woohoo! All right, let's go. Hammer.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would like to just really go to town on his sternum and just cave his chest in like me in real life.
What?
Oh, you have a kid. So I've only made. Nice.
I need to not explain
Get out like a groundhog. Was it one route?
To you.
I shot.
Yeah, and then you ditched us.
No, I was right here.
We need to get. We need to
River?
get back to the village.
Yes.
My life, thank you, River.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back.
Super alive.
Yeah. Hi, he's back, and he even monologued to us. Who monologues in this day and age? Whoever monologues must be really powerful.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona.
Yes.
Ooh, very cool. So, that means I get some bark? Yes!
Oh god.
Bark is how I make my spell book. Thank you. I feel so special.
Lovely. Woo! I got cunning action.
Wow, I finally can do the things that
Right.
druid are supposed to do.
Reckless
Like what,
attack,
hit your
baby.
And yeah.
Actually,
Mm-hmm. At the moment, no. Maybe in the future.
yeah.
Okay.
Follow me on Instagram at TimWeemer03.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah, I am going to shout out my artist, my bro Fungal Juice Art. He made Suzabron, and he's like the coolest dude ever.
That's Tim WIEMER.
Yep. I have to say, Reamer, I miss playing with you.
Thanks, buddy. I know. I'm really sad about
I
it too.
know.
Well, he played another game he was playing Ed, and I miss Ed.
I also miss playing Ed. The turtle shadow sorcerer who is just a turtle.
So true.
Smallest character ever played.
Literally just a turtle.
Can finally be a real druid.
Take it easy.